hope you're well. So I'm sitting on my floor today, like in between the bed and like all my makeup storage stuff, because I just felt like sitting on the floor. I don't really know why. Bit of a change. I'm not one of those people that can have a nice background because I just don't have that space in my room to do that, so we'll have to make do with the floor. But this is my first favourites video ever, and I have been on YouTube for pretty much almost a year now, so slacking. I'm not really going to do list off tens and hundreds and thousands of beauty things I've been loving. If you are interested in that kind of thing, then my blog is the best place to go, which is elliesramblings.com, which is always linked below. So this is more of a chatty, sort of general random favourites. I wanted to sit on the floor and talk to you about stuff I've been loving in August. I've even been really organised and made a list, so let's get going. I am going to start with beauty favourites, and my first is the Barry M Autumn Winter Jelly Shine collection. I haven't got my nails painted today. Like, I've been wearing these for the past week. Like, I'm changing in every day just because I wanted to try all the shades, but I'm not wearing one today. But I love the Jelly High Shine nail paints that Barry M do. So when the autumn winter shades sort of hit my doorstep, I was like, oh, I'm excited about this. And I posted about it on Twitter and Instagram, and everyone was quite interested to know more about them. The grey called Chai, the sort of off orange, burnt sort of orange called Paprika. This one is Cocoa, which is sort of just a brown, and this one is Mustard, and this got a lot of compliments on Twitter and Instagram. This seems to be the favourite and I love it. I didn't think I'd like it because it's basically yellow, but I do really like this one. I like this one a lot, which is Chilli, as I can only really wear sort of nude or red nail polish at one of my jobs. And then you've also got Garden one, which is sort of a green. I don't really have, it's green, but I will have a blog post up on these very soon if it's not up already, and if it's not up when this video goes up, then I will be tweeting about it when it is up, and I'll add the link down there, rambling. But yeah, they're really lovely. They're in stores, definitely in Superdrug now. I'm not sure about Boots, and I'm just a really big fan of the jelly formula. I think it's great. Second August and beauty favourite is the Chloe perfume. I was given this as a gift for my birthday from the people I work with, and I love it. They knew I wanted it, so they really kindly gave it to me, and I just love it. I love the bottle. I think it's really traditional looking and just really classy and classic, and it's gorgeous. You know when you get a new perfume and the people who see you all the time are like, oh, you smell different, what are you wearing? And it's a really lovely feeling. This is what happens to me all the time when I wear this, and I just love it. It's not like, I'm so bad at describing fragrances, but it's just really grown up and sophisticated. It's kind of a good mix of floral and sweet, and I just really love it. If you are interested in what I got for my birthday, by the way, it has been about 6 weeks. 6 weeks now, maybe 5 weeks since my birthday. If you are interested, let me know, because a couple of people have asked for a birthday haul, so if that's something you'd like to see, let me know, because everything is still on the floor down there in a bag. I really like this perfume. It's so lovely, and I can tell that I'm going to be sticking with it for the years to come. My final beauty favourite from August are the Revlon Colour Stay Moisture Stain. A bit of a mouthful. I really like these. I went to the press launch and it was such a great time, and I saw all the shades, and the whole shade range is gorgeous. I think there's 12 shades in total, so there is a shade for everyone, and they're really lovely. They're all named after different sort of popular, fashionable cities in the world. So I've got Rio Rush, Stockholm Chic, Barcelona Nights, and Parisian Passion, and I love them all. If you like the sort of lip lacquer, lipstick, lip gloss hybrid, then try these out. They're very different to all the other ones I've tried because they feel more like a gel texture, and they're very cooling, but they don't budge. If you check out my review of these on my blog, I'll link it below, you will see the stain that they left on my arm after 10 minutes, and they just don't go. I wore these to work for the day for an 8-hour shift. The gloss faded after about 4 hours, and the stain just doesn't go anywhere. So these are really great, and I'm going to be picking up more because I love the packaging and I just love them. And moving on to the random favourites for August now. Quite a few of these things might have Disney related to them in some way, which, I mean, come on, it's me, they're going to be Disney things in here. So the first one is my phone case. I did have a really gorgeous Beauty and the Beast one, which was like the stained glass mosaic thing, but one night I had one too many cocktails and it hit the floor and cracked. It's still okay, but I thought, you know, it's time to get a new one, so I treated myself to this one on eBay, and I love it. It's kind of the same sort of mosaic, I hope I'm saying that right, stained glass effect, but it's literally got every Disney character on it. I don't know how well you can see, and my camera doesn't autofocus, so hopefully you can see some of them on there. But there's Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Rapunzel, Dumbo, Lilo and Stitch, Beauty and the Beast, Pinocchio, then you've got like the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck gang, Jungle Book, Bambi, 101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp, Aladdin, The Genie, Aristocats. I can't see any more. Ariel, Winnie the Pooh. There's so many on here. I've had so many compliments on this. It is so lovely and really, really cheap. So I'll leave my eBay wishlist Disney post in the description bar, and you can check out the link to this from there and all the other things that I'm lusting after from eBay, because I'm so excited to go to Disney next year that I'm just fulfilling the Disney craving with just unnecessary purchases. But this is really lovely and just, it's made my life better. Something you probably don't know about me is I am a bit of a bookworm. I absolutely love to read, and I have done ever since the first time I was allowed to go into my school library and pick a book to take home. I just love reading. I really like the feel of books, but for convenience and cheapness, I've been using my iPad Kindle app and the iTunes bookstore lately. I recently read, about maybe 6 months ago, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, and I absolutely bloody loved it. Amazing book. I tend to read like the romantic comedy, light-hearted book, and that is not one of them. It was the first, it's not a thriller, but it was on the first sort of that style of book that I read, and I loved it. So after reading that and enjoying it so much, I thought I would check out the other 2 books that the author Gillian Flynn, who wrote Gone Girl, had written, and I read them. I bought them off the Kindle store on my iPad, and they are both great. Sharp Objects. I read this quite a while ago. It's about a woman who goes back to her hometown to try and help solve the case of these girls that are getting murdered and find out who's murdering them, and there's not really much more I can say to it apart from that without giving it away, but it is a really good story. I'm going to read it again because I think it's one of those books you miss out on bits, and it all makes sense at the end. Dark Places. I finished this last night at 4 in the morning, could not put it down. It's about a girl called Libby who, her mum and 2 sisters were killed when she was, none of these books by Gillian Flynn are light-hearted, by the way, just to let you know. Her mum and sisters were murdered when she was 5, and it's about how her brother was sent to prison for the murders and how she realises that what she's been told happened might not be what actually happened. So it's kind of that story, and there's a lot of flashbacks from different perspectives. Really, really good. And it's one of those books that I was thinking at the like how long I had left to go on my iPad, and it was like, you've got 30 pages left, and I still was like, oh my gosh, I don't understand what's happening, what's going to happen. Really, really good. All 3 of those books, Gone Girl, Sharp Objects and Dark Places, are really worth a read if you like sort of gripping books that are hard to figure out what's happening but really, really interesting. So check those out, and I will be going to see, I think actually all 3 of those books are being made into films now, so I'm going to go and see them all. I really, really enjoyed them. Sticking with iPad related things, I have a favourite app of the month, and it's Scramble. It's a Disney app actually, and it's a cooking game. I love games like this, anything like The Sims or anything like simulation control-ish, you know what I mean, where you have to do tasks and stuff. I love games like this. It's probably quite sad. It's a free app, and I've been addicted to it since I downloaded it maybe a week ago. So this is level 66, which is what I'm up to. So you've got like your task, what you've got to do there, and then people will come up to your counter, this man has, and he wants bacon. So you take the bacon and you cook the bacon, and then you give it to the man, and it's that simple. And you have to like earn stars and upgrade your cooking appliances and all that stuff. I don't cook in real life, so that's probably why I like this, but I really, really enjoy it. It's really good fun, and it's a free app, and it passes time. Not that I should be wasting time on this, but you know, that's what I'm like. This is going to be a controversial favourite, as some of you are probably way over this, don't care, don't want to hear the song anymore, but I am still obsessed with Frozen. Oh, I'm obsessed. Every time my little cousin comes around, I'm like, do you want to watch Frozen? And she always says yes, so we can always watch it. I just bloody love this film. It's so good. I don't know if it lives up to the hype of, if you know anything about Disney World, you know how mad they are going at Disney World for this film, and they've just done so much over there in such a short amount of time to celebrate this film. But I just really love it. It's really quite light-hearted, easy to watch in a way. It's one of those films, the first time you watch it, you can never watch it the same way again because of one of the characters. You'll know who I mean if you've seen this film. Is always a bit like, you just can't look at it the same way after you've seen it. But I love it. The music is fab. I can't Let It Go out of my head. Love Is an Open Door is probably one of my favourite songs ever, and it's just a really good film. I really love it, and it's up there in my definitely my top 10 Disney films, probably my top 5, but I'm not going to pick a top 5. So yeah, I love it, and if you haven't seen it already, where have you been? Just go and watch. Another Disney favourite for August, I know, I'm sorry, is something that was really kindly gifted to me by the brand Spineless Classics, and I met the people behind the brand at a press day and was flicking through their designs, which will obviously make sense in a second, and found a Beauty and the Beast one, and that was it. Smitten. Absolutely love. Spineless Classics print out the story of different books, for example in this case Beauty and the Beast, onto one page, and then they have the nice sort of image on there as well. I don't really know how to explain it, but you can obviously tell by looking at it. So all of this text is the whole story of Beauty and the Beast. It's not obviously the Disney version, it's the original Beauty and the Beast story, and I just really love it. For me, this is a really like nice way to have something Disney in my room that isn't walk in the room, oh my god, what is this 20-year-old girl doing with like a Disney poster, and I've got Disney tissues back there, but you know what I mean? It's a kind of a really sort of subtle Disney thing to have in my room. They do so many different prints. They've got James Bond, they've got different fairy tales, they've got everything. I will link their website below. I'm going to feature this on my blog in the full sort of different pictures and more about them, but I really love this. I don't know whether to paint the frame white because I have pine furniture in my room at the moment, but I am painting it white, but I don't know whether to keep the frame black or paint it white. For my final favourite of August, I decided to go with the YouTubers that are probably my most favourite people on YouTube, my favourite YouTube channel. It ties in with Disney of course, but they are just a really lovely couple and I want them to be my friends. It's See You Real Soon, which hopefully you'll know already if you're Disney fans, but basically See You Real Soon is Joe and Ashley. They're married, they're American, and it's basically a channel of them documenting their trips to Disney through different vlogs. So every Wednesday they upload a new episode. It's just such a nice thing to watch. This is their channel, what it looks like on my iPad. You just type in See Ya, Y-A, Real, R-E-E-L, Soon. I will link them below, and it's just so lovely. If you like Disney, you will really love these two. They're such nice people. They have like the perfect marriage. They're just so nice, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's really refreshing to watch them and I really enjoy it. For me, it's kind of kept the Disney not being there at bay because you can watch them when they were there and you kind of are like living Disney through them in a way. So even if you haven't been before, it's a really lovely way to see what it's like through their channel. And they do other things as well, like they've done recipes of things that Disney serve, hints and tips. Their hints and tips videos are amazing. They help you how to save money, how to plan food, everything, how to book the holiday. They are really helpful and really entertaining if you love Disney. So if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to them because they are most probably my favourite people on YouTube and they are just so lovely and entertaining to watch. That's my August favourites. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's probably been a bit chatty and a bit long-winded, but and very Disney filled as always. It always seems to be with me, but I really hope you've enjoyed it. It's been nice to just sit on the floor and lean on my thing and just talk to you because I don't know, I've been doing a lot of tags lately and I've kind of like hit a bit of a stump with YouTube of what things to do and what you guys want to see. So if there's anything you'd like to see or want me to do, please let me know because that would really help me out a bit. And that's it, I'm gonna go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you are new or haven't subscribed already. It would really make my day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!